welcome back to my channel. I am the Concrete Catwalk. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am a reseller. Thank you, welcome for checking me out for the first time. For my catwalkers who are returning, thank you so much, and I love you all. We are gonna get into this whole thing about having a small business, a side hustle. In these times, I think it's really important to talk about 10 things that you will need to do in order to successfully handle your side hustle. I am not gonna hold this up any further because there are some things that we need to get through, honey, and I think that you need to know these things because they are important. The commerce game, the resale game, sale game is online. So let's jump right into this. One of the things that a small business or a side gig or a side hustle, you explore something that you are super interested in doing. This is number one, consistently be on top of whatever it is that your full-time job is. There is no room to be slacking because that cannot suffer if you're using that to fund the enterprise that is going to be ultimately put your energy first where it's helping you pay the overall bill. If you slack, people are gonna notice. If you dip out, people are gonna notice. Do your full-time job very well. When people decide that they want to have a small business, people sometimes think that that means that you have to run out and I gotta buy this and I need to fix up my space and I have to do this. No, you do not want to go in debt. Let me repeat that. You do not want to go in debt. You can start a business on as little as $100, $20, no dollars. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you don't go into debt because of it. Let's move on with this. Small businesses, especially if in the baby stages, you have a hobby, you have something that you are interested in. There are other people who are doing the same thing. Looking at them and you're looking at what you're doing and you're doing a little bit of comparison. That puts a lot of pressure on you as the individual because what it does is it begins to start feeding into you beginning to make excuses as to why I can't do this because of the fact that I am new to starting my side hustle, and you begin to rationalize why you should or should not do something because you're looking at other things other than the fact that if this is something that you really enjoy and you want to do it, don't make excuses as to why you shouldn't do this or why you shouldn't introduce an idea. Don't let any excuse stand in the way of you being able to do it. Start the business. The objective is put that stuff to the side. Start the business. Start the business. Start it. Do something. Number four, when you have a small business and you're just starting out and you're trying to ramp up customer exposure, you're trying to figure out the best way to get it out there so that everybody can see what you have. What you don't want to do is put your focus on things that that customer is not going to see. If you are into fashion or you're into resale or you're into cosmetics, focus on that thing. Don't focus on behind the scenes, like what your desk should look like, or I need to put the mirror over here, or no. Those things come later. Spend money wisely when you're growing a business, and the less you have to spend, the better. So don't put it into things that the customer is not going to see. You got an online gig, an online side hustle, you don't need to worry about what things look like, except if you're taking pictures of something, put it in a nice corner against the white wall with a mannequin, or put it on a nice display table in your home and make it look appealing. Before you do anything, if at all this, ask yourself, is this something that the customer experience? If it is not, and it is outside of the scope of what you're selling, please don't do it. Focus on what you're selling or what skill you offer first. Number five, when it comes to money, and we're harping on money because money is crucial critical when you're starting a business. You do not want to bleed to death, and you don't want to be so controlling of it that you don't invest when you should. And you decide that you are going to part ways with money to grow your side hustle business. Invest, spending it efficiently. How is this money going to impact my business when I spend it on XYZ item or XYZ thing? If it's not going to benefit for the positive, we don't need to spend the money. So make sure that when putting out that type of money, should it get to that point, is that going to be the bang for the buck? Because if you do not have enough customers that are going to pay for the money that you put out, meaning the return back, don't do it. Number 6, scheduling. Because I have said it before, and I will say it again, and somewhere in one of these 4 corners is going to be a link to one of my other videos where I talk about the side hustle. And in that video, I talk about time investment with a small business. One of the things that a side hustle or a small business is asking of you is time, and you have to be strict about dedicating time to grow a baby. This is something that you have to bring from the point of being held and coddled to where it can crawl to the point where it can walk and run to being an adult that can fully sustain itself and provide you with residual income or passive income, however you want it to do for you. You've got to figure out when your normal workday ends, when does your business hours start? What kind of energy and effort is that going to require of you? A small business cannot run itself. It is not at that point where it's sustainable to do the things that it needs to do without your hands-on, dedicated, consistent involvement. Having a small business is not only a commitment, it is an entity that could potentially take you to hours that go beyond what you thought that they would. That's what in your small business, side hustle, or gig, you may be doing 80 plus hours. You get so good at something that you love and you're passionate about, other people see it, and then it becomes a tug of war. So you've got to be real clear. Even though your day may just be beginning, you get up at 9 in the morning because you've got to be to work at 10, or you get up at whatever it is, o'clock in the morning, you better be ready and clear and understand that you're gonna need to spend some time. You're gonna need to spend some time with your side hustle baby. Number 7, we all get ahead of ourselves when we have a small business. I am guilty of it. I've done it, been down that road. We have these big grandiose ideas about what we want our business to look like. But take it from me, from my own mistakes with having a small business, focus on the small things first. Look at the day in and day out things, those little teeny things that are going to mean the most and matter to most in the operation of your small business. What those small things do is build a solid foundation from which your business is going to be positioned upon platform. You know, we all heard that sand and water situation. You know, you build a house on sand foundation, what happens? It's gone. You want concrete said foundation. So start small and build your business from there. This is your skills. The skills that you learn at the very beginning of building your business. And yes, I'm talking about mistakes. Yes, I'm talking about difficult clients. Yes, I'm talking about you're not going to have folks who are satisfied 100% of the time. I don't care what business you're in, you've got to get ready for that. And that is all a part of those building blocks that help you better with your skill set and how to handle customers, inventory, shipping, whatever it is that is affiliated, scheduling, people, whatever is affiliated with your business. those little stepping stones, those little small things help you handle when your dreams get big and your business gets big. Yes. Number 8. What is a small business or a side hustle supposed to do? It is supposed to what? Generate revenue. So look, some of y'all may look and say, okay, no, I'm going to just, okay. Only do a side hustle that is going to generate revenue. Don't do something that is going to be a time suck, that's going to cost you more from your side of the fence than what's coming into. Okay? Don't do that. The bottom line is, if it is something that you truly love and you are truly passionate about doing it, then guess what? That money will follow. If you're passionate, the money will follow. Let me say it again. If you're passionate about it, the money will follow. I do what I love. I sell clothes. I am damn good at it, and I enjoy it because I like to get dressed and I like to dress others. I like to find things and I like to share those things with others. I am that passionate about what I do with my small business. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. If it wasn't lucrative in the aspect of the interaction with people and yes, the revenue, I wouldn't do it. I get 2 things out of this. I get the bonus of having a business that generates income, but I get the added bonus, which is more valuable, of connections with people and the ability to grow and the ability to meet all different folks from all different aspects and walks of life. At the end of it, which is number 10, you need to set time apart from your small business. You need me time. Yes, the side hustle is, in a sense, me time because you're putting the investment in your time, your energy to grow this thing, to move it along. You're putting all your energy into something that is very important to you. You've got to balance other things in your life. That's family, that's friends, and that's time for yourself. It is nothing worse than going down an avenue of wanting to start a business and then you get into it and you realize it takes a lot more than you thought and you lose interest in it. You want to enjoy this. You want this to be fun. You want this to be an exciting endeavor that grows and has the ability to do things for you that you never thought possible. When you walk into this, you've got to also be realistic too, that you have to be able to weather the storm with whatever's coming your way, because having a small business or a side hustle is not easy. Everybody, there's room for people to do this, but you, the individual who's doing this, launching your business into the universe, you've got to be willing to embrace all of the things that come along with it. So, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Go over to Concrete Catwalk. I am on Poshmark. That is my closet. If there's anything over in there that you see that you might be interested in, please feel free to reach out to me about it. I am on Instagram. I am the Catwalks Concrete on IG. So if there's anything in my closet that you see that you are interested in, please reach out to me and DM me, and together we can work it out so that you can get it before somebody else does. Also, I am trying to grow my channel, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that bell for notifications. I post videos every Sunday. Also, if you haven't already, go check out some of the other videos that I have. Let me know in the comments below, what are some of the things that you had to consider when you started your small business, or if you're in the process of actually going through the beginning stages of starting. Thank you so much. Please be safe and be well. I love you all. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. We'll see you all next Sunday. Bye for now.